Hey there, dancers. So this one is for my primary and level 1 lyrical group, my Saturday class. What we're going to do is try to keep to our normal class as much as we can. We're going to start with our warm-up, go into some ballet movements, our pliés, tendus, use of our arms, and then get into some stretches on the floor. After that, we're going to work on our rolls. So we've been working on our rolls, our roll kicks, some leg holds on the floor, and then a little bit of across the floor movement, some chassés, some chaîné turns before we go over our dance. So what I'm going to do is try to keep it as much as possible flowing from one thing to the next. But if you need to take a break or if you need to stop and watch something first and then rewind and do it with me, that's totally fine, okay? So make sure you have your stuff you can move in. If you want to wear your normal dance clothes, that's perfect. If you want to do like me and have some leggings and a t-shirt, something that you can move around in easily, that's great too. I would say for your feet for this class, we can do either ballet shoes or bare feet or socks if you have something like a carpet in your living room or wherever you're going to be doing this video. So use your best judgment, but ballet shoes is a great idea. And let's get started. So first, let's bring our feet nice and wide, and we're going to start with our head movements, head down and back, shoulder to shoulder, and then full circle to the right side, full circle to the left side. We'll repeat that once, and then take our arms up for that big circle all the way around, using our full body, and same thing the other way. We'll come up for the top, stretch forward, all the way down, take a couple pliés and stretches with our hands to the ground, and then stretch over to one side, holding your ankle or your knee, and then stretching over to the other side. From there, we'll stretch our upper body a little bit here, and take a couple more stretches before we get into our pliés and tendu section. Okay, guys? So here we go. Let's bring it into that nice wide second position with our toes pointing forward. Shoulders relaxed.
It started out as a feeling, which then grew.
So drop those shoulders down. Nice long neck. And drop your chin down. Head back. Ear to your shoulder, and other side. Now full circle all the way around, and other way. Full circle. Drop your head back down, chin to your chest. Again, head back. Ear to your shoulder, and switch. Another full circle, all the way around with your head. And other side, circle. Good, now reach those arms all the way up to the sky. Big circle all the way around. And down to the floor. And around. Coming back up. Same thing other way. Reach up and over. Down, sweep the floor. Big reach up. Collapse, good. Bring those arms back to the sky. Reach out and forward, all the way down. Head down, relax your shoulders. Now bend your knees, plie, and stretch. Again, plie, bend your knees, and stretch. Good. Now hold your right ankle or your knee, bringing two hands to one side only. Good, dancers. Now switch sides. Bring your arms to the other side. And back to the middle. Let's bend our knees, plie, roll up through your back, nice and slow. Okay, good. Shake it out a little bit. And we'll stretch our upper body. So go back into that wide second position, toes forward. Arms go straight across. And stretch up and over. Like we're tipping over to the side. Stretch out. Good. And same thing other side. Open to the center, arms straight, and stretch up and over. Like you're pulling to that side direction. Good job. And arms come both to the top. We're going to turn sideways and face our toes. Now reach all the way down. Reach those arms out to come back up. Turn to face our other toes. And reach out and down.
No need to say goodbye.
center and shake everything out a little bit. Okay, guys, good. Nice big deep breath in. One more. Good. Now we're gonna work on some plies and some tendus just to get our legs working. So what I want you to do is come into a parallel. So we're in 6 position, toes and feet together, hands on your hips, just a little plie. And 2. We're gonna go 4 times. Good. Now nice slow releve. Heels up and back down. Good. Again, heels up and back down. Open those feet to first position. 1, stretch. 2, stretch. 3. Good job, guys. Now releve. Lift those heels and back down. Good. Again, lift those heels. Good job. Now let's bring our arms all the way to first. Open second. Reach up to that high position and lift. Good. And grab your hips, tendu side. Plie, tendu, switch. Switch. Good. Close that first. Back together. Same thing. Other side. Open. And plie, switch. And switch. Good. Now we're going to try to use our arms. Bring our arms straight across. Tendu and plie. Stretch over. And like you're tipping over. Good work, guys. Open those arms out again. Same thing, other side. And plie, switch over. And over. Good job, guys. Now bring those toes back to 6 position. Reach up. And come down for that big stretch down. Okay, stay in 6 position. Plie all the way down. Bend our knees. And stretch back up. And again, bend our knees. Good. And one more stretch up. And plie, roll up to the top. Okay, good work. Shake out those legs. Nice big deep breath. And let's come down to the floor, everybody. Okay, so I want you guys to come down all the way down to your seated position. We're gonna bring our feet into our little butterfly stretch here like we normally do in class. And we'll find something nice and slow for this stretch. Okay. So I want you to first sit up nice and tall on your back, as tall as we can be, and our shoulders are down away from our ears. Keep your chin lifted so you have a nice long neck. And then from here, stretch down towards our toes. Good job. Now reach up and go to one side. Stretch your head towards your knee. Good work. And stretch to the other side. All the way over to your knee. And once more back down to the toes. Okay, roll up, bring those toes forward, and big circles with your toes. So your hands are by your sides, and you're imagining your toes are those markers, right? Draw big circles. And switch other way, all the way around. Big circles, warm up your ankles. Good job, last one. Now parallel, like 6 position, flex and point. Flex and point. As big as you can each direction, really flex and really point. Good, now this one, stay flexed. Reach those fingertips forward and pull. If you're not at your toes yet, remember to keep those fingertips reaching out in front of you as long as you can. And if you've grabbed your toes, kind of feel like you're pulling back towards your nose. Good job, guys. Hold that stretch. And now point our toes down, arms sweep up, and full stretch over, nose towards your knee. Relax. One more time. Flex your toes. Now what we're going to do is turn out our legs like a first position, only we're on the floor. And again, bring your hands down to the sides, and we're going to do the same point and flex. So point and flex, but now we're turned out as if we were in first position. Good. Last 2 here. Now those frog pushes, so flex your feet. You're going to bring your feet in like a frog and press it out, point your toes. Flex, pull in. the other side, just like a passe. Flex your foot, take 2 hands forward, stretch it out. If you're staying here, stay right here, keep stretching. If you can grab your toe and head down. Keep practicing, dancers, good work. Hold it and come back up. Okay, so let's shake out those legs one more time and come into our straddle stretch, like that letter V, and point our toes, arms open, flat, reach up and over, full stretch to the side. Now feel like someone's got you by the fingertips and they're going to pull you to that side, really reach. Good, come back up, arms straight across, and reach up and over, same thing other side. Watch that your knees don't roll in, right? Keep them facing up and stretch down. Okay, walk it back in. And one more time, we're gonna try to go just a little bit bigger. Walk your hands out and hold your stretch. Nice big deep breaths. And then try to maybe inch your fingers a little bit more forward. Try to go just another inch or just a little space. And relax into it, good. Walk those hands back up, all the way back to your center. Shake your legs together. And we're gonna stretch our back next, so roll all the way down onto your stomach. Okay, now you're gonna use your arms underneath your shoulders like we always do in class. Press down and reach up. Tip your head back. My knees are still on the ground, my feet are still on the ground. Straight legs behind you. And come down. Good, now reach those arms out. We're gonna take those flies, so hands and feet lift up off the floor. Good, arms sideways. Good, now give me those superhero poses like we've been practicing. Supergirls, Wonder Womans, hold it. Good job, guys. Okay, come back down. Take another stretch, press your arms underneath your shoulders. Lift up, my feet and my knees are still on the floor. We're not at our biggest stretch yet. And come back down. Okay, one more group of flies. Let's hold our arms out and reach everything up. Good, hold it off the floor. Arms back to the side. Good job, guys. Now come forward, count to 5 with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Come back down. Okay, now toes up. And we're gonna press down under our shoulders once more. Try to tip our head back towards our toes. Good job, everybody. Come back down. Now lift your hips, sit back onto your heels, and stretch our arms forward, head down, big stretch. We'll be just fine. We'll be just fine. I know that we will. Okay, and roll up nice and slow. Very good work. Okay, guys. So I'm going to scooch forward a little bit here, and we're going to work on those rolls we've been practicing in class. So it doesn't really matter what side you do first. You can follow me and just mirror the same side that I'm doing because we'll do both sides. So the first thing we do is come up to both knees. And remember, you're going to think about one side coming down to the floor at a time. So if I'm right here, touch this leg, and you can look at me in the video and do the same leg I'm doing, same side. You're gonna come down, sit, and then sit over to that side, right? So what we do is now turn towards our back, and turn, roll around, feet back together, and come back up to 2 knees. Good, now same thing the other side. Tap your other leg, just like I'm doing, same side. Now sit down first, sit onto that side, and then you can roll towards your back, tuck your knees back in where you started, and then come right back up. Good job, guys. Now we're gonna add those kicks, 1 and 2, like we've been practicing in class. So watch me once. I sit down, sit over, and then I start with the leg that's on top. 1, 2, like a windmill, and bring my knees back together so that I can sit up again. And repeat, same thing other side. So you come down and over. Whichever leg is on top, we'll kick up first. 1, 2, and tuck back in. Roll up. Now we're imagining like a rainbow shape. is what you're drawing with your feet. So let's give this a try together with our big kicks, and we'll come into some leg holds after that. Okay, so we're gonna start with those 2 knees together, sitting all the way up. And let's see, I think this one's good. Okay. So we're up on our 2 knees, and let's tap our side. We're gonna sit down first and over. Now your top leg will kick. Big kick. 1, 2, tuck in. And sit up to both knees, tap your other leg. Good, now sit down. Over to that side. Your top leg kicks up. 1 and 2. Tucking back in. Good job, ladies. Let's go a little quicker each side. Sit, roll, kick. 1, 2, and in. Good, back to both knees. Again, sit, over, big kicks. 1, 2. Good. Now we're gonna add a leg hold here. What I want you to do is come down, and now let's go back to our side. Big kicks. 1, 2. Good. Now sit all the way to your knees. We're gonna take our back leg, come over to your side, support yourself and hold that back leg up. Good. And come back down, tuck it in. Good work, guys. Back to both knees and tuck and roll other way. Go to the other side. Big kick. 1, 2. And bring it back in. Good. Now sit down to those both knees. We're going to bring our hand down towards me as close as you can. Back leg reaches up. Hold it. Grab your knee or grab your ankle. Good job, everybody. And come back down. Okay. We're going to come back to that stretch in the center. So bringing your hands forward, head down. Good job, ladies. Okay, working on those bridges, just like we do in jazz and hip hop. So you're coming all the way down, knees to the ceiling. I want you to roll back onto your back, and first walk your feet in close. Then bring your fingertips behind your head. You're gonna tuck in and bring those hips up as you walk your feet in closer, and push off your hands, head tips back. Now for my level 1s and primary Bs, if you want to try and lift one leg off the floor, go ahead. And switch legs. If my primary A's and B's don't want to, that's totally fine. And roll back down. And stretch it all out. Good job, guys. Shake everything. Okay, now sit up. Swivel those legs to face me. And our last stretch, remember we stretch our back out the other way. So just roll down. Head to your knees. And roll back up. Okay. Nice big deep breaths in. And out. Good. One more time. Alrighty, ladies. So good work. What we're going to do next is come up to our work across the floor and our dance combination for our dance recital. So, I'm going to give you a pause if you need to use the bathroom, grab a drink of water, go right ahead and pause this video, and I'll see you back in just a second. Okay guys, so we're going to start with some across the floor, and this will depend on how much space you have wherever you're dancing, whether you're in your kitchen, your bedroom, your living room, but try to find some place where you've got a little bit of a space to move side to side. And what we're going to start with is our walks. Now, just like in ballet, remember we're really focusing on those toe heel walks here, so very well-placed toe heel, toe heel, toe heel as we walk, same as we do in ballet class. So what I want you to do is combine an arm movement with these walks. We're going to start with our arms down by our sides, held nice and strong, and take our arms up. 1, 2, open to the sky, 3, 4, and then take same thing again, through the bottom, and up, and open, and try one more time with me, arms in, and up, follow with your head and your eyes, open, and down. So that's all we're going to do as we walk. So watch me once. I'm going to start with my right foot forward, and as I take these 4 walks, use my arms. 1, 2, open, 3, 4, 1, side. We'll shake it out, and we'll try twice from the other side. So go to one side of your room, and we're gonna start together with our right foot forward, pointed, and present yourself. Remember, shoulders down, belly button to your spine, chin lifted, and ready. Step, toe, heel, arms up, and 3, and 4. Start from the bottom again. 1, and 2. Big walks. 3, and 4. Good work. Okay, shake it out. Nice big deep breath in. And start from the other side of the room. So come to the other side, and let's start together with our left foot pointed to the front. Good, arms down, shoulders down, present yourself. And toe, heel, big arms up and open. And again, 1, 2, open, 3, and 4. Good work. Okay, shake it out. Very good. Now going to those shunny turns, this is going to depend on how much space you have. So we're going to do twice on each side. If you've only got room for 3 or 4, that's okay. But if you've got room for more than that, keep going as much as you can. What's the #1 rule for our turning, especially shunny turns? Let's do with our head. What is it? Spotting, right? We're going to spot. So pick something down the line, wherever you are that you can look at, and pick as a spot every time you turn. So every time we look, we're looking at the same object and flip our head, right? So that's our spot. So let's all come to one side together, and we'll practice this down the line, and then we'll switch. Now ready? So let's grab our new song. Okay, so show me how we begin. We start with that toe to the side, right? Our tendu open. Fingertips come up to your shoulders, and watch those elbows. Now look at my elbows. I don't want to drop my elbows. I want to keep them lifted. Strong elbows straight across. Before we go, turn your head, find your spot, and ready, shunny turn. Good. Remember to finish first position all the way down. Good, and shake it out. Okay guys, let's come back to that same side and try one more time. So find your space and start with that tendu side. Fingertips up, happy elbows lifted. Good, now turn your head, find your spot, and shunny turn. And make sure you finish first position, feet together. Okay, good work. Shake it out. Take a nice big deep breath in. Good, and let's try the other side. So this time start with your left foot open. Fingertips up to your shoulders. Keep those elbows lifted nice and high. And look sideways, make sure you find your spot. What is it that you're going to look at every time? Keep that head right there and step shunny turn. Keep flipping those shoulders. Finish first position. Good work, guys. Shake it out. Take a nice deep breath in again. And start that same side one more time. So let's head over there. And bring that left foot open. So we're starting tendu side. Fingertips to your shoulders, lifted elbows. Turn your head, find your spot, and shunny turn. And finish first position, feet together. Good work, guys. Take everything out. Big deep breath in. Now let's take one big stretch. Feet open, reach up. And breathe out, coming down. Bend your knees, roll up. Again, reach forward. And roll up, bend your knees. Good work, okay. Nice big deep breath in to finish. Good work. Okay, so let's go over our dance all together. We're gonna start with a little bit of review, and then what we're gonna do is try it a couple times with music, and then what you can do at home is you can always press pause and rewind and practice even a couple more times with the video so that you guys have this at home, and when we come back, we'll all remember and we can keep going forward, okay guys? So grab a drink of water if you need to, and I'll see you back here in just a second. Okay guys, so let's start first without any music, and we'll just go through the steps and then we'll put this to music. I'm gonna try and do this in 2 parts. So the first part we'll go over here is starting from the very beginning. Down on our 2 knees, tucked underneath. Our arms are down by our sides, but we're still held nice and strong in our backs. Tall backs, shoulders down, and our head is down. So you have 4 counts here. You have 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Sit up to your knees, hand to your heart. So it's my right hand coming to my heart. My right hand lifts up, and I look up with my hands and follow my hand coming all the way down. From there, we go to our left side. So slump down to your left and go to sleep. Right here with your head resting on your arm. And your top leg, your right leg, is going to lift up to the top here and extend, point that toe. After this, we tuck ourselves in and come all the way back up to a seated position, right? And we stand up 1 and 2. So let's go over just that much with music. If you need to go over it again without music, go ahead and press pause here and rewind it. Go over it once more with me. But let's do it about once or twice with music as well. So everybody come down to your 2 knees and sit all the way down. Okay. So we stay 7, 8, and sit up. Hand to your heart. Reach up and open. Slump to your left and down. Right leg goes up, 7, 8, and in. Good. Now stand up 1 and 2. Good job. Okay, shake it out. Let's try that once more. Come all the way down to the floor. Head is down. And 5, 6, 7, 8. Hand to your heart. Reach it up and open to the side. Let's slump down to your left. Right leg up. 6, 7, 8. Bring it in. And face the side. Stand up 1 and 2. Good work, guys. Okay, shake out those legs. Now let's keep going. If you want to go ahead and practice that one a couple more times with music, go ahead and rewind it and do it a couple more times, but I'm going to go on to part 2 here, okay? So after we stood up, we're facing the side wall. Stand up, feet together. I'm going to bring my right arm is the one closest to the front at this point. So I'm going to bring my right arm up as I soutenu, which is like 1 shunny turn we talked about. Step 1 and come down facing the front and let your arm fall to the side. So that's a very soft movement coming down, and what we talked about in class was connecting that to our eyes and our head as well. So when we're standing here with our feet together in 6 position, when we step out, our arm comes up, turn, stop facing the front, and let your arm float down as you look down at your hand. So my right arm is up, and my right arm is coming down. My head follows it to the right. Okay? So from there, we did our turn, come down. We stepped on our right foot. Step front with 2 arms up, and my back foot is pointed. All I do from here, turn left towards my back foot, and point it in the front. So the arms first is what we'll practice, and then we'll do the legs and then put it together. So after we bring that arm down to the side, we sweep our arms down and out, up, and then they just fall down to the sides. So the arms come down and up like the letter V, open with your hands facing sideways. Good. So let's try that with the feet. You step right foot as you go down and up, point your back toe, turn towards your back toe, arms open. Good, try that one more time. So our feet are together, step and point your back foot, reach around with the arms come down. Good, so now my left foot is in front. What I'm going to do here is step on my left foot, and I'm going to let my back open behind me as I kick my right leg fall down. So what I'm going to do first, guys, is show you this facing sideways so you can see the whole movement, but remember we're doing this facing the back. So my left foot is pointed. What I'm doing facing the back is step on my foot, and my right leg kicks, I come down. Okay? Now as we kick our right leg forward, our upper body is going to lean back and open those arms out like we're flying, right? We talked about that one in class, so you're pointing your left foot forward and step kick like you're flying, come down. So it's almost like someone grabs your right foot and grabs you by the toe and pulls you forward and down, right? That's the feeling that I want you to have. So if our left foot is forward, we step, pull open and down. Okay, so from the soutenu, let's go from there. We were facing the side and we came up, one turn, and let our arm come down. Step your right foot front, forward, and open. Step on your left foot, kick your right, and come down. Now the very last thing that we all did together was sit, my left leg is down, my right knee is up. So I'm gonna roll to my left side, tuck my feet together. Now I'm facing the other side for our leg hold at the end. So we lean forward, grab our back leg, hold, and tug it right back in to come down. Okay, so let's give that a try all together. Just part 2, and then we'll put it to music. Alrighty, guys. So the last thing that we did was standing up, 7 and 8. Now we have soutenu up with our right arm. Bring our right arm slowly down. Step your right foot front, arms up, open to the back. Point your left foot, step on your left foot, throw your right leg, and come down to the ground. I'm going to roll right, left, and tuck facing the side wall. Now we have one leg hold with my right leg, hold my ankle, and come back down. Okay, let's try that much with music, okay guys? So let's go from the part where we stand up, facing the side.
I had a dream that at my house got sparkling.
Okay, so we're standing up. One, two here. Now we soutenu. One turn, right arm up, and let it come down. Step your right foot forward, arms up, face the back. Step fly, roll, together, and leg hold. Good, come back down. And we're just gonna bring our head and shoulders down as we sit here. Good. Good job, guys. So if you want to try that once more with music, go ahead and press pause, rewind it. Try it 2, 3, 4 times, however many times you need. But what I'm going to do now is put the whole thing together. Alrighty? So I'm going to go through this with you all with music twice from the beginning to where we stopped. And what you can do is, like I said before, press pause, rewind it, do this a couple times with your, brothers and sisters, mom or dad, whoever is home with you guys, and just kind of show it off and keep practicing. That way when we come back, we have that fresh in our minds and we can keep going forward. Doesn't have to be perfect. If you're mixing up a little bit on what side is what, I'll do my best to say right or left leg or arm as we go through this, so that when you watch it, you can try and to keep practicing that way. But if you're mixing it up, if it looks like I'm doing the right, but it should be doing the left because we're mirrored right now, that's okay. When we get back to class, you guys will really remember it just like that, just because you remembered the steps in order at home, and that's the most important thing, alrighty? If you mix up what side it is, that's okay. So for now, let's start with our head down. Hands are down by our sides, and our head is relaxed, shoulders down away from our ears, okay? Let's start one run through from the beginning. 5, 6, 7, 8, and hand to your heart, reach up, and open. Slump to your left side, go to sleep. Good, reach up with that right leg, point your toe. In, face the side. We're going to stand up, right and left. Right arm up, soutenu. Good, right arm down. Follow with your eyes. Step on that right foot, arms up, turn, and step left. Kick your right. And down. Roll, face your other side, right leg goes up, breath in. Once more. Okay, good. Let's try one more time from the beginning. I'm gonna keep that same thing I just did, where I give you guys the cues whether or not it's right side or left side. But again, just keep practicing the steps. That's the most important thing, that you know the order of which step comes next. And when we see you all back in the classroom, we'll be ready to go. So this is the last run through I will do with you, but feel free to press rewind and do this several times if you want to just keep practicing at home, okay guys? So start with those feet underneath you, sitting up nice and tall, but your head is down. Okay, shoulders relaxed. And 5, 6, 7, 8. Hand to your heart. And reach up. Right arm goes to the side. Slump to your left. Go to sleep. And right leg up, point your toe. Good. Tuck it in. And stand up. Right. And left. Big turn to the right. Right arm up. And down. Good. Step your right foot forward, arms up. Face the back and big step kick. Roll and face the side. Right leg goes up. Lean to your left hand. And down. Good work, guys. Okay, awesome job. Let's all stand up and shake out our legs and arms. Big deep breath in. And we'll finish with a little stretch and a little bow. So bring our feet together, 6 position, reach those arms up to the sky, and come all the way back down. And once more up, reach to the sky, and slow bend forward and down. Good job, everybody. Okay, roll up, let's step dig. Feet together, take your time, arm up, and big open for that bow down. Good, same thing, other side. And arm up, open, and take your bow. Good work, everybody. Okay, give yourself a huge round of applause. Now, if you have, a favorite song, something you really love to listen to that's lyrical like this, and you want to do a little bit of a freeze dance, or an improvisation, you just want to put on some music and dance, make up your own thing, go right ahead. I think that would be an awesome way to end this. Or you guys can always, like I said, go back, practice that dance a couple more times, and see what you think. Alrighty, you can always practice this as many times a week as you want. You don't have to just do it once a week like we do in the studio. So I love you guys so much. I miss you. I hope you're practicing at home, and just keep moving, just keep dancing, just keep having fun with it, and when we come back, we will be ready to go. Alrighty guys, I hope you're having fun and staying healthy, and I'll see you soon.